know what you're thinking. She's a new YouTuber. How's she going to teach us anything? How's she going to give us tips? How's she going to be able to help us? Well, it's because my husband and I have literally been doing research for like the last 4 to 5 months. We have searched every YouTube channel, every website, like anything that we can think of, anything that can give us information or to help us to grow or to even start YouTube. Back in February, when we kind of thought that we might want to start doing it, we did it wrong. We just picked up the camera, started filming, and thought we could throw out a couple of videos. Well, no, you have to have a plan. During our research, we found, a lot of common mistakes that we noticed that a lot of people were doing, just, because we have seen so many different people, so many different channels. Most of the people that we watched were saying some of the same things, and a lot of the other channels or smaller channels that we would watch, we noticed them making the same mistakes that we made, and that will still continue to make until we get a little bit more comfortable with what with the camera, or with talking, or with just being comfortable and being ourselves on camera. But so I just figured, I'd come out and help, kind of shed light on some of the things that we did notice that might be able to help someone else starting out. How we all know how it's so saturated right now, and it seems like it's so hard to get into. It's kind of like, we're at the back end, late in the game, getting into this. Things is that people kind of get into this expecting overnight success. It's not going to happen like that. It's not made to happen like that. YouTube changed their rules in February of this year. They went from requiring 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 views to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So, it's not just putting up a video and getting, a view. Like, that doesn't count anymore. People actually have to watch that video. So if you're just throwing something out there, people are not watching it all the way through, so your hours are not gonna accumulate that way. If people are just clicking on it, seeing that there's no quality to it, people can tell when you put work into something, or if it's just something that was just haphazardly done. So yeah, you have to get those watch hours up, and that's something that we didn't know, that we learned along the way, doing our research. Being part of YouTube definitely takes a lot of patience, and I'll say that there's 3 questions that you should ask yourself before starting this. 1, why am I doing this? Why are you doing YouTube? Are you doing it because you think it's a get rich quick scheme? Are you doing it because you're thinking, oh, hey, easy money? No. Second question you should ask yourself: who am I doing it for? What is your audience? What is your target? Are you doing it for yourself? Are you doing it to help others? What's your whole purpose here? And the third question: what am I looking to get out of it? What do I expect? So what do you want out of YouTube? What are you expecting? Like I said, the get rich quick and the easy money, those are not the right reasons to be in. If they are, you won't go far, and it's gonna fail before you even get started. It should be because you love it, because you have a passion for something, because you feel like you have something to offer, you feel like you lead an interesting life and you want to share it with people, and you think that the things that you do are things that people can benefit from or learn from. You need to know your audience. You need to know what they want, and you need to know what you can offer them and what you can provide them. But most importantly, you need to do your research. Another tip is you need to branch out outside of YouTube. You can't just expect to just put videos out there and expect them to just grow, unless you have a viral video and you jump off the Empire State Building, and survive, whatever. But unless you have something like that, you're going to have to work. If you want it to work for you, you're going to have to work for it. And that involves, being heavily involved in social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, always posting on those sites, and have all your sites linked. You want to streamline everything. So, your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all kind of intertwine that way. Whatever you post, it can be seen anywhere. It gives your content more eyes. A couple of other sites that are helpful are Reddit, R-E-D-D-I-T, Reddit. I'll let you do your research on that. Maybe there'll be another video, but as far as Reddit, it kind of is another place to kind of get yourself out there. It's another platform just for you to introduce who you are, introduce your channel, and engage with other people. And that's also very important, engaging with other people and communicating and networking. It's all about networking, who you know, and meeting lots of new people, talking to people, commenting on other people. Don't be fake, okay? Don't just get on there and say, hey, I like your video, subscribe to my channel. No. Be real. Find something that you're genuinely interested in, and somebody that that you share common interest with. They share the same kind of content that you're looking to put on your channel, and you guys, then you have something to discuss, talk about. But don't be fake. People can see through the fakeness. Also, don't be faking your videos. Make sure you're real in your videos. Another thing is Google AdWords. We started Google AdWords maybe about 2 weeks ago, and it's a small investment, which anything that you want to see grow, you're gonna invest in yourself if you want to get anything out of any kind of growth. And it's inexpensive. You decide how much you want to invest. As far as Google AdWords, it helps you get your content out of it. It's kind of like having someone else work for you, kind of behind the scenes. But like you can start a campaign, and you can, use one of your videos, maybe one of your best videos. You're promoting that video, and so it's going to be seen, wherever they decide to advertise it. In the same category that matches, what the video content is about. So that actually has helped us in the last 2 weeks. We saw one of our videos that just had, maybe a couple of views, grew up to over 400 views within 7 days. So that's one way. That's just one way. But, we thought, that's really helpful. And we've, since done 2 or 3 other videos since then, just kind of seeing how that works. But also getting out there, getting on those other platforms, communicating with people. So anyways, I can go into depth about each one of those later. But I'm just kind of throwing it out there right now, just letting you know the options that are out there for you to help you grow. So do your research. There are tools to help you. So don't feel overwhelmed, which is what we did in the beginning. We definitely felt overwhelmed. And like I said, in February, I just kind of gave up. I was like, okay, this is too much. I can't do it. But once I kind of actually had a plan and like, okay, well, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. And okay. And then it didn't seem as overwhelming as I originally thought. It's all about having a plan, knowing what you want to do. And my last tip, do not monetize too soon. You don't want to monetize too soon. You're going to kind of kill yourself before you even give yourself a chance. So you're a YouTuber starting out, and then as soon as you hit your threshold to be able to monetize, you got 15 ads on a 5-minute video. Would you watch that? No, you wouldn't. Don't start trying to monetize too soon and putting a lot of people are trying to learn you, figure you out, know who you are. They're not going to spend all this time watching ads to get to know who you are. Now, once you have a following, you develop a following, and then, people are waiting for you to put out videos. Yeah, they're going to stick around and watch the ad or whatever. But before you're there, don't do too much. Don't try to do too much too soon. Okay? So those are my tips. Take them or leave them. I'm just here to help. Because there were a lot of people out there that helped us, that we'd be so lost with it. My 12-year-old too. We'd be so lost because these kids and, with these social media and, everything they know definitely helped us. So the kids' advice. So go find you a 12-year-old or somebody that stay on their phone all day and ask them what you need to do. So there are a couple of channels that we did watch that kind of really helped us, get started. And I think they're very beneficial. I know one of them is called The Influencers with Sean. I forget his last name, but I'll link the channels in the description. So I think you really need to watch. I think you need to watch these, and they can help you grow and get started. I think that's it. Unless I think something else, we'll add it later. But most importantly, have fun. Make sure you're having fun, and happy YouTubing.